All right, guys, welcome back to another video. I can't believe I'm wearing a ball cap. A week ago, it was minus 35 with the wind chill. Hope it's not a tease, and we get back to colder weather. What I wanted to do is I'm going to do a comparison between the 180 awning that's mounted to the rack and compared to a tarp setup that I have been using for years. I started this whole tarp thing a couple years ago when I had a Jeep Wrangler, and I put a tarp off the back of it to give me a bit of shelter, and that had a ton of traction because it was super simple to set up, gave me some cover from the rain. I set up my tent underneath it as well, and then I started to elaborate on it. I got a second tarp so I could put up a side wall, and I kind of expanded on this whole tarp setup thing. This was $550. The tarp that I'm going to put up on this side is about, I'd say about $100 for all of the stuff, and I'm going to show you kind of what all I've used to put together these tarp shelters. For my tarps, that's the little package that the tarp comes in. I have a few of those. Here's one that's out of the bag. And what I was doing was leaving these carabiners, these little mini clips, on so that this one is already rigged up and set to go off of the side of the rooftop tent. A whole bunch of these mini little carabiners. These things come in so handy. Then in this monster bag is all of the little tie down cords. And then in this one, I keep a bag of assorted tent pegs. Some that are just lightweight aluminum, and then some that are a lot more heavy duty. I do have 4 of these poles. These are made by Everbeam, I believe. Yeah, there's the cover right there. And these are just telescopic, twist, extend. And I always leave carabiner on these, so that way everything is just quicker and easier to set up. And then of course, these are the spring-loaded cam. These are the cinch straps. They've got a hook on either end, and then that's what I'm going to use when I flare out the awning to make sure that it's pulled nice and tight. This is the awning that we're going to work with. It's a 180 by Overland Vehicle Systems. Come on, don't get snagged now. Just this simple. The nice thing I like about this particular one, it's got a lot of these stitched loop tabs. Pull that nice and snug and do the same on the other side. Just like that, it's done. You don't have to use poles for this one. It is freestanding. But if it is really heavy winds, rain, heavy snow, and everything else, you'll want to use the poles. The poles are actually built into this. And if you go underneath here, you can see the poles are just attached to the frame. And they just swing down. And these poles they work the same way as the other poles that I used for the other tarp. It's just a twist. And there we go. And I can prop it up a little bit higher if I need to. And one thing that I didn't realize until I was packing this up when I did the initial video is that the entire edge, there's this little lip of the fabric that comes down. This entire edge is Velcro. So I'm going to make tarp walls and just stitch some Velcro onto here, because I looked, and to purchase the three walls for this is like 350 bucks. No, I could do it for, I don't know, maybe 100 bucks. I guess we'll do the tarp setup. Right here is a little anchor mount. It's the same ones that I used to put anchored to the side of the truck bed to use this cargo net. And so they just slide, the bolt slides into this track so I can adjust this anywhere. And then I've got, I don't know, probably like 6 of these on the tent right now. I've got them in different locations for depending on how the tarp setup was, but that's what makes it really quick and easy. There you go, just clipped on just like that. Okay, with the poles, normally what I do is I put one of these little mini carabiners on here so that it's ready, and then I have both of my guy lines ready to go. These ones, it has a cap and then the little spike right here, and usually what I do is I'll put it through the little eyelet. That's one thing I like about this tarp, is that it has the fabric loop that's double stitched, and it also has an eyelet as well as another loop at the end, so that it gives you really a lot of options how you're going to secure that. Something that you can do that helps, especially if you're setting up by yourself, is I just take the one pole and I kind of walk out to where I'm going to want this positioned, and then from where the pole is on the ground, I just go out about 3 to 4 feet straight out, and then 3 to 4 feet out from the side, and that's where I put my pegs down in the ground ahead of time. One of my pegs down right here. I have the other one in the ground right here, and then I've already put the other 2. It just makes it a lot easier when you're going to set up on your own, especially if it's windy, like it is now, because every time I start, the wind picks up. Take my one line. There we go. And then cinch it up, because the peg's already in the ground. There you go. One on each, and then I'll go ahead, put the other 2 down, and then that'll make the tarp nice and tight. And sometimes then, once that's all done, I can just raise that a bit. It puts more tension on the guy lines. We're good. The problem with using just the tarp, because I don't have anything in the middle, it's sagging down. It's going to collect water. It's going to be heavy. You could end up ripping it or pulling the pegs out of the ground. So that's why I ended up getting a second set of these poles. The nice thing with this one too is because it's got a rubber cap on here instead of just the spike where you could put through the eyelet. That way I can put this up against the tarp and it's not going to rip. So typically what I do is I'll go close to the truck. Sometimes actually I'll put it right up against the truck. And then when I extend that pole out, now this isn't sagging and I'm not going to collect any water on here. So you can see So now the water is going to drain off of all sides on there. So for a simple tarp setup that's affordable, super easy, is tarp, some guy lines, you can use some cord, some pegs, and some adjustable poles, which I've used for the last couple of years. So I've made sidewalls or at the end because I can just clip them to the same spot, bring it down to the ground, peg it down to the ground, and that's makes a little wall for the wind, rain, and whatever's coming in. There you go. Here is the tarp setup with some poles, and then the 180 awning that has the poles included. So there's my options. That's it. I don't know what else to tell you. Thanks for watching. Put a link in the description for everything that I used to set this one up. So the tarp, the little mini carabiners, the tarp poles, and the little anchor points, the little anchor mounts. If that's something that you're interested in, keep in mind I'm not sponsored by any of these companies or brands. I purchased this stuff myself. That was an investment, so shipping, tax, and everything else was $560 or something, and it's not feasible for everybody. It wasn't feasible for me when I started doing all of these, but I've been planning, researching for the last year. I've been planning on getting this awning. So there you go. Thanks for watching. I hope this was a helpful video. If this is something you're interested in, leave me a comment if you have some ideas of how you set up your tarps, maybe the awning that you have. I'll put a link for that particular awning. I did order it through Amazon, and that's it. I mean, I cannot wait to get out and do a winter camping adventure with this new awning. Rooftop tent. I do have the diesel heater, so that's the game plan, and that's it. So thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a great long weekend if you get to have family day off this weekend. And coming to you from beautiful sunny Ontario, Canada, this is Adventure Life 613 with the new awning setup. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next. Bye. What do you call that anyways? The little slider, the little tension lock. Okay, that's the same thing you'd use for your tent. I'm forgetting the name of it now. Guy lines, that's what it is. Thank you so much. Yeah. Oops. Guys, look at the wind. I told you. I can't win. Yeah. Let's go.